Oof. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's that emote? Itagaki? Cheers? Damn. Who put that in? Whose channel is that from? Alright. Oh. Feels good to be here. Feels good. I've had a week. Oh my lord. I have had a week. Who could have guessed that when you have two 6-month-old cats who love nothing more than running around and playing, training their hunting skills? Who could have guessed if one of them breaks something, needs to be put into a bench, and suddenly they can't play with each other anymore? Who could have guessed that would be a fucking nightmare? It's I genuinely thought the cat who's like in the cage in the bench. Hold on. Some cables flying around. I would thought that one was gonna be like the most annoyed, and he's a little bit annoyed. He's like constantly nails at like the fucking at the bars like a prisoner, like But it's the other cat, the one that's fine, but he suddenly has lost his play buddy, so he has like all this pent up energy that can't go anywhere. And it's like one day they're just sleeping the whole day, and then the next day, like today, they are out of fucking control. It is so, and that is on top of all the, administering medicine and like all that nonsense. Exhausting. Like, I'm absolutely exhausted. It's been rough. The funny thing is, this whole week, I was off work. I had a what is actually the proper time, the proper word for that in English? Here we say vacation time, but that kind of implies you're like gonna travel or something in English. Time off work, I guess. I don't know. But I had this week off. Didn't really do anything other than take care of a cat, which is crazy. Staycation. Yeah, exactly. It's rough. It is rough. But, it's for the best of the it's for the cat. It's in their best interest, even though they don't know that. Normal Americans probably just say PTO. PTO, let me guess. Personal time off. Pay time off? Damn, close. I didn't think Americans had it. All I've ever heard from America is that they get like 2 days off per year on like national holidays. Not like in Europe, I believe the standard is like 20 days a year minimum in most countries. And there's plenty of countries where that is like 24, 25, 30 even. Or what happens a lot, which is what I'm in, and like so many people here in Belgium have that system, where the 20 days you get legally per year is calculated on 38 work hours per month. No, per week, right? 38 hours a week. But a lot of companies, including mine, what they do is they'll put you in for 40 hours a week. So you work per week 2 hours more than like the legal amount of time or whatever. And on a monthly basis, you've kind of saved up, you know, in extra hours. You're basically working 2 hours a week extra over a month of time. That comes out to like 1 extra day of vacation, you know, because you've overworked for 8 hours. So that's like an extra work day. You've worked too much. And so over the time of a year, you get 12 extra days, if you will. You're working those extra hours to kind of like recoup them later as vacation time. But I kind of like that system in the sense that 2 hours a week, especially for me, like an office job, you don't really feel it that much. You know, like, I mean, you feel it, but like, it's not like this super impactful change, 2 hours extra per week, but 12 extra days off a year is very impactful. So I'll happily take that. But yeah, anyway, I had all these plans, you know, I was going to clean up my desk here. Dude, for the longest time, there's been so much since we've had the cats. I had to like move my drum kit because I had like an electronic drum kit in the living room. That's gone because cats will absolutely destroy the shit out of that. I can already see them put them nails in it. Oh, so I had to move it. It's in this room now, which is where I put it originally. But here I always have to like put it, you know, make it small, store it. And when I want to use it, I have to like set it up, which is kind of a bitch, you know? So to that effect, I could actually, God, this is such a needlessly complex explanation, but basically the way my desk is set up, I have 2 monitors like this on the left side of my desk, but on the left side of the room, there's also like the roof that's like slanted or whatever. So if I want to put my desk, like I can only put it that close to the wall before my monitors actually hit the ceiling, like the slanted ceiling. Also, it's like a desk that goes up, you know, like a standing desk. So my desk is like kind of more towards the middle of the room in a way. But that leaves less room for a drum kit. So I was thinking to use my vacation time now to move my monitors to the other side of my desk so that they're away from the slanted roof, so I can move my desk closer to the wall. But that also means moving my desktop PC somewhere. Like, it was a whole reorganizing of the room that I was planning to do. It didn't happen. And I can probably, I guess I can still do it tomorrow. I guess if I just plan it a little bit today, the steps, because that's going to be the biggest thing, doing everything in the right order. If I just plan out the steps today, I could still do it tomorrow. But man, am I not in the mood? Am I not in the mood for that shit? So yeah, it's been an intense week. You know, caretaking. That's the hardest part, by the way. It's not actually taking care of them. It's like they don't understand why they're stuck. They're like, why am I in this cage? I want to go out. I want to play. Like, they don't get it. But it's like, well, if you start jumping now, you'll break it all over again. And dude, it's been 1 week. There's 7 more to go, probably. That's like, we'll see. But like last week, the vet was like, this is gonna take about 8 weeks to heal, just like a human bone. It's gonna take a minute, you know. In 2 weeks from now, we have to go back to the vet, do another scan, see how the healing is going. We'll probably get like a better view of how long it's gonna take, but you know, the vet was like, calculate the rest of this year in the cage, in the bench. They're not moving, which, you know, it's gonna be a bitch because now he has like a little trouble standing, so he's like not too active. Once he can stand on it again, it's gonna be rough. But hey, at least I get a little breather now. Play some Ninja Gaiden. Damn, the new blade. Big driller. Big driller. I wasn't even lying. Holy shit. Pilgrim's Windswept Path. New weapon unlocked. Yatosen. Slender sword with serpentine twist blade. Designed to not only pierce its target, but also gouge out surrounding flesh. This weapon all but ensures intensely painful death. By consuming blood essence, it will transform into a sharp conical lance. Alright, so how lame is this guy? Hard to say. To be honest, we don't really know much about him. He's just like, you know, the dude fighting. So far, his backstory has been very non-existent in a way. All we know is from like the Raven clan, Blood Raven clan. I don't even remember. Fucking whatever. He's jealous of Hayabusa, I guess. Ninja coin. Oh shit. Should we rant about Magic the Gathering? Even though that rant is always the same. Ugh. Crossover shit. You know? Universes beyond. You know what's been the worst part? Actually, let's rant about it. You know what's been the worst part? Not only that they're doing like these stupid crossovers like all the time now, but like they're showing off cards from like the Avatar, The Last Airbender shit. And the worst part is some, like purely mechanically speaking, they've shown off some cool cards, but then there's like a fucking bald dude with an arrow on it, and I don't give a shit. That's the biggest problem to me, you know? Like they're wasting precious design space on all this nonsense. And I knew this was gonna happen, by the way, but it finally like actually happened to me. I have okay, so we're doing the magic rant. All right, we're doing a magic rant. So I have a deck. Hold on. Let me pull up EDH reg. Easiest way to show this off. 5-color commander. Here we go. It's got to be one of the most popular ones. Here we go. All right. Magic rant engaged. Where's my browser? Bim bam boom. Show it off. Here's a commander deck. What's a commander deck? You have like a leader and your deck is built around him. This guy, Go Shintai of Life's Origin, is a shrine. This is a whole deck designed around having all kinds of shrines, you know? Shrine, shrine, shrine. Can you guys even read this? It's so small. Let's make it bigger. There we go. Shrine. He does shrine shit. And look, you can see it's already infested. It's already infested. Right? So the entire deck is about playing these shrines that have an effect that gets stronger for every shrine you have. So the more shrines you put down, the stronger each of their passive effects become. And now, these are all very cool cards. They're traditionally, mostly in Magic, from a world called Kamigawa, based on Japanese culture, right? And Japanese folklore. That's how you get all these cool shrines and shrine monsters and all that stuff. I remember the old Kamigawa cycle, they're neat. Yeah, so they expanded on that. They went back to Kamigawa and they made it like, you know, like monster shrines. So now you have creatures as well. Yeah, the Honans, you still run those. They are sick, right? But now you have like more effects. And then you have the commander who's like, whenever you play it or a shrine, it makes a shrine token, meaning it like supercharges your shrine effects. And now with Avatar, they're printing new shrines. So motherfucker, for the first time since they've been doing all this crossover stuff, now, like for example, this one is a bonkers strong shrine, but it's Avatar. And I guess I can still get away with it. The art is not like, it's not this, you know, even though I'm assuming, now this is just is this a shrine searcher? Ain't no fucking shot. Escape searcher for basic land and the shrine. Ah! So now, if I want to improve my deck, I have to run this fucking dog. This big flying dog. What is these? I feel like these you can get away with. These is like, you know, delete this logo and you might miss it, right? You might miss it. Like a fucking panda. What's this panda doing here? They made a bear shrine? What the fuck? Like a panda shrine? No, he's not a shrine. What the fuck is this? I didn't even catch this one. I just saw these new shrines and I was like, fuck. Is that create a spirit weight? This token can block a non-spirit. Whoa. Can be blocked by non-spirit creatures? I mean, the original is way stronger because this is clearly meant to be your commander with all the colors here. Shrine card, yeah, put on the back. Whoa! Wait, he just dumps the first shrine into play. Nah, this one's way stronger though. This one gets him back from the graveyard and creates the tokens. Way better. Also, this is a stupid bear, but I guess you can run him in the deck. Ah, see, this is the problem. Mechanically, imagine if this was just cool Kamigawa shit again. But no. No, it has to be Avatar. I hate that. I hate that because now, to be fair, okay, so a little bit of context. This deck is probably one of the strongest I have just because it's just an incredibly strong deck. It's hard to deal with as an opponent. It like, this is the commander. It immediately supercharges all the cards you play. It does everything, right? It's like, oh, I make dumb amount of mana. I leech life. I draw cards. I shoot damage. I create tokens. It does everything. It's kind of annoying unless heavy enchantment removal. But even then, you fucking just run, what's it called? The fucking hexproof shit. Where is it? Are people not running? Here we go. Privileged position. Other permanents have hexproof. So, whatever. There's stuff around it. But now there's fucking Avatar shrines. And like, especially the black one. This one's fucking insane. Each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. This is a win card. It costs 1 mana. What the fuck is this? This is such an insane, powerful card. How is this 1 mana? Dude, you have to keep in mind, the average match where I'm playing the Shrines deck, you have between, on average, like if you're not completely fucked by other players, on average, you're gonna have between 8 to 15 Shrines in play because you make a token every time, right? Every Shrine you play with this commander, you get an extra Shrine token. So it fucking, you know, you play 2 Shrines, but it counts as 4, 5 because the commander is a Shrine as well. So very quickly, I mean, this one already existed. Each opponent loses X life or X number of life, but it costed 2, and like this one's just 100% improvement because it also leeches when you play a Shrine. This is ridiculous, dude. This is such a strong card for this deck. It's stupid. I have to run it. That being said, this deck already wins so much. It doesn't really need to be powerful or more powerful. But this is the first time they printed like Universes Beyond shit that is just like straight up, hey, this is fitting into an old mechanic, so you're gonna have to put crossover stuff in that old thing if you're using it. Also, it's just stronger. It's just power creep. It's so dumb. I hate it. This would be an insanely powerful card, and I would even still not like it, I guess. Even if this was a Magic set, like not Universes Beyond, this is still insane power creep. That would still be annoying. I guess I'm getting away a little bit lucky with a Shrine deck, because like these are pretty nondescript. Northern Air Temple, Southern Air Temple, Crescent Island Temple. Like nothing about this screams Avatar, except the set logo, and I guess this little monkey here. But none of this is like in your face Avatar. But still, I wish it was cool Kamigawa shit, you know. And also this one exists if you want a fucking tutor for Shrines, which in Commander, if you don't know, this is a singleton format. You have a deck of 99 cards and you're not allowed to play duplicates. So if you're looking for a specific Shrine like this one, which is, by the way, also why another one that does the life leeching to all opponents is super bonkers. You get an extra one. It's already one you can win with all the time. Now you get an extra one, but also a fucking tutor for it. So like if you're on a table where people are playing like a little more higher power level or like heavy enchantment removal and you need all the help you can get, you're running this stupid dog. You need to run this dog in your Kamigawa. Look at these cool cards, dude. This is such a cool deck. And it's one of my favorite ones too. Like, ugh. Like, hold on. Like, look. I even got it in like a cool team deck box. Like, come on, man. This is like one of my favorite ones. Look at this cool deck box. I got like sleeves in the style, and now I'm after fucking adding Avatar. Come on, man. Come on, man. Dude, look at them. Oh, this is such a cool deck. Look at the fucking lands I'm running. Look at this fucking lands I'm running. Oh, they're so fucking sick. Look at these sick cards I'm running in this deck. Oh my god. So my hope is that the table I'm playing at, hopefully the table I'm playing at is not going to increase in power too much, but I guess they will. Wait, I don't even have this one, I think. Oh, I don't have this card. This one's good. Dude, EDH Rec is sick. It's expensive though, $250. I mean, it's alright, but it's still expensive. It's a tutor though. Tutors make decks immediately so much more powerful. Same with like this. So this one counts as a game changer because it's so powerful. And then there's like literally this card. Sure, it costs more mana, but it does the exact same thing. Anyway, rant over. I'm over it. What's up, Rio? Sorry for ranting. It's just, you know, I've only been playing this fucking game for over 20 years. Now they're ruining it in front of my eyes. You know, no biggie. No biggie. Imagine if they release DOA 7, right? And it's like a super sick game. It's like, wow, DOA is back. And then they're like, well, here's 10 characters from DOA. But the rest of the roster, we're adding Batman. We're adding Iron Man. We're adding fucking SpongeBob. We're adding, like, imagine that situation. That is literally what they're doing to my favorite card game. They're just like, well, don't you want to play Pickle Rick? Like, what the fuck, dude? Ugh. Are there new Splice into Arcane cards? I don't know. There might be. They've revisited some of those mechanics, but usually it's in like these master sets. They haven't really done proper Splice onto Arcane anymore, which is unfortunate. It's like a cute little mechanic. How you doing? I'm all right. I'm doing all right. You know, no DOA, fucking Magic being ruined. I'm fine. My cat broke his fucking pelvis. I'm fine. Oh man. Should have silver borders and Multiverse of the Gathering card bag. The thing is, here's where I'm landing on all this, because like in the grand scheme of things, Avatar: The Last Airbender is like not super offensive in the sense that that's a magical world, blah blah blah. Like a lot of the mechanics and things used in that show kind of slot in neatly with other magic shit. I just, first of all, wish it just wasn't a thing at all, like the Universes Beyond stuff. But secondly, it's so much. Like, this year was 50-50 crossovers. Next year, it's going to be more than 50%. I would be so much, like, if you're gonna do it, you know, gun to the head, you have to do crossover shit because corporations, right? If you have to do it, just do like a once a year in the summer, there's like the crossover of the year, and it's not legal in standard or in whatever format. It's just the funsies, maybe in Commander, whatever. Then I would be, and like, don't fuck up mechanics that already exist. Make it its own little thing. Like, they're absolutely going about this the most fucked up way ever. It's like, yes, it's now standard legal. Also, we're gonna expand on mechanics, you know, that were like very iconically from certain magic shit, and now we're just gonna reuse that shit because, you know, fuck original stuff. Am I right? They ruined it in 2008. I mean, I guess I'm a little more friendly towards them. I don't think 2008 ruined it, but definitely 2020 at the very least. Like, I guess just whenever they started doing crossovers is definitely when like the, you know, the economics of it changed. The whole thing with the One Ring kind of lit a fire under like management's ass that really should not have been there. Can get parasitic was always a problem. They should have thrown arcane on random spells. Oh yeah. Just like make new arcane spells so that the old cards just get better over time. They could have done that. Spider-Man's way more offensive, but like just fucking yeah, Spider-Man was just like really grating, you know, like I play Bagel and Schmear. That sounds like a joke. It's not. That is a real Magic the Gathering card. Also a hot dog card, taxi driver, you know, classic Magic the Gathering cards. So, you know, Spider-Man was definitely like, it does not fit even a little bit. I just wish they wouldn't do it altogether, even though they've done things that I liked. I think the Final Fantasy crossover was really well executed. Really fun, you know. I love playing the pre-release and stuff. Same with the Assassin's Creed thing. Shitty product, you know. They made it weird. It should have just been commander decks and stuff. But the cards themselves, cool, fit the team, yada yada yada. Even though I like those, I wish they just didn't exist. I'd happily take original Magic stuff over them, you know? And that's why I'm playing Grand Archive, because fuck Wizards of the Coast. Their new combat trick. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is good. Perfect block, Ravenfall. Oh, level 2. I mean, it's probably good. It's just like a passive buff to general combat. We want that. I honestly should block more. Just like straight up blocking a little bit. Speak.
山は風が強いな。心なしか雨もさらに強くなってる気がするが。
一つ目の封印を解いた。その
お、ということは妖魔をやったんだな。やるじゃねえか。ん？なんだ？その武器。
封印に使われていた武具だ。妖気というものらしい。結節忍術も使えるみたいだ。
ほう。そいつはこの先の戦いに役立てられそうだな。俺直伝の結節忍術、うまく使えよな。
You understand Japanese? Of course I do. When I read the subtitles. Oh yeah, new weapon skills. New work is available. Let's take a look. Execute Tengu leaders. Uh-oh. Okay, use the weapon. Find the secret supplies. Uh-oh. We didn't find the otherworldly invaders. Pleasure doing business with ya. Go. Okay, coolio. How does this game work again? This is form. That's items. This is throw. Okay, I think I got it. And this is like... I want to like look at the sides. See if there's like a little hidden road. Constantly. Instead of just running down. Base form. The Towson is a ritual weapon used. The first seal of the Dark Dragon. It takes shape of a spiral rapier in its base form, allowing for powerful stabbing attacks and foot maneuvers, ideal for closing the distance on your enemigos. And tutorial. Get stabbed, bitch. Long ass hair combo, holy moly. In Blood Raven form, the weapon transforms into a lance-like drill. Hold square or triangle to violently spin the drill. Deal heavy damage to a single enemy, triggering bloodbath kills while in the berserk state. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. I don't like this weapon. Oh, that was sick. Sheesh. Wait, is this the way forward? No. Didn't it show me something else? Oh, okay, I see it. I just took a shortcut, speedrun style. Jeez, when are you dying? Bam! What's over here? Nothing! Woohoo! Man, I saw something tragic like a day or two ago. It was like this news that Amazon fired a bunch of people working on video games. You know, they ran this MMO called New World, which just had like a big change, big expansion, like all that kind of stuff. And now they're like, well, we're shutting down because, you know, we all got fired. And then a lot of people were like, well, you know, the game wasn't super successful, blah, blah, blah. I mean, still a shitty thing, right? But, like, but, you know, Amazon working on a Lord of the Rings MMO, so we'll just wait on that. And then, like, in the same breath, they're like, yeah, we just got rid of all those people as well. There's no Lord of the Rings MMO coming. Didn't know it was still ongoing until they announced it's gone. Yeah, I bought it when it came out. I played it for like a couple of weeks and wasn't for me. I mean, I would have fun with it, but everything was so grindy. I guess I'm too used to Guild Wars. They like respect your time a little bit more. And then, you know, the game got expansions and it got better and yada yada yada. But then it was always like, well, but then I have to buy in again. Ugh, I can't be fucked. So I guess now they made all the expansions free because the game is still gonna be... I think they're committed to keeping the servers up until like at least next year. Like throughout 2026 they still want to have all the servers on. But I guess I could still play it, but if it's gonna go down, why bother? It's an MMO. Oh. Easy. I should do the weapon skill, huh? Excuse me. Retreating? Maybe. This one looks cool. Rise and Twister. Oh, okay. Devilish Mole. Die. Which does remind me, this Tuesday, the new Guild Wars 2 expansion launched, and I have not even booted up the game yet because I've been too busy. But that's probably gonna happen tomorrow. That's on the schedule for tomorrow for sure. Boing. Now what? Jump? Woo! That was sick.
さっきの結節って何？
ヤクモ君は魔力の宿った武具、例えば妖刀などを血で変質させ強化できるのです。これを結節忍術と呼んでいます。
それでその忍術が容器で使えたと。
どうやら容器もただの武器ではないようですね。
そりゃ封印のよりしろにしてるくらいだから当然よ。
Weird bug. In a weird way, this game does remind me of Neo. What the? Why are you attacking me, dumbass? These creatures fuck you over. Oh, whoops, I changed weapons. Whoopsie. You forgot your hand. Need a hand? Hee hee. Hee hee hee. He whiffed? Oh my lord. Oh! He was trying to do like, look how fast I'm moving. I'm just like, get stabbed. Okay, there's definitely something there. I was like, well, is there something there? But now I see there's like a breakable barrier thing. So either we're coming back here or I missed something here. I don't see any way to get up though. Or maybe they just reused the asset of a breakable wall. Or maybe we'll run around. Who knows? Shrines? Uh-oh.
ああだが橋がない。
ここは随分と風が強いですからね。さてどうしたものか。
風ね。
When's the Ninja Gaiden crossover, huh? God, that would be... Ugh. Shut the hell up. I am exploring, girl. I guess I'm not allowed. Damn, the call of the girl is too much for Yakumo. Dragonfly glider. What do you need?
Ah, いずれにしても戦いは避けられない。
It's a little bonus detour. Or is this the way back? No, we came from here, right? Oh, you know what's been another huge disappointment? So, in this whole saga of me having to take care of my cats, also meant, for my own sanity, I needed something to like play in between stuff, but something that you can like drop at any time, kinda, you know, something not important, something has like maybe like a rounds thing. And I was looking at multiplayer stuff, you know, like if you can do something that's like a round, you can put it down, check on the cats, stuff like that. And just like that, Battlefield was like, hey, here's our new Battle Royale mode, free to play. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Maybe this is the exact right time for me to have some mindless, you know, don't care if I drop the controller and then die in the game. Let's just install it. Dude, there's no solo mode. Like, what the fuck? Hey, how are we gonna do Battle Royale and not solo? Like, isn't that like the main way to play Battle Royales? I thought that was like the whole point, like the fantasy of being the lone survivor. Now squads is made more popular in games and been for a while. For Battle Royales, really? It seems so odd to me. So I guess it makes sense. If you're playing in squads, you don't lose. Your team loses and you blame them. So I guess in that point of view, you know, if you're playing solo, if you die, you died. You fucked up. Run times are too long, solo gets very boring. That's dependent on the game though, right? Like, it doesn't need to take 10 minutes for the first circle to get smaller. You can do that way faster. Anyway, shit's uninstalled. I don't care. I just played like the first Descendant. Did some farming, some AFK farming and shit to level up a character. Man, I've done some disgusting leeching as well. Where I start a mission with like 3 other players. It's like PvE, right? Start a mission, and then like as the mission starts, like, oh shit, cat needs attention. So I go over to the, just drop the controller, go to the cat, and then like the other players just finish the mission. Now, to be fair, in that game, most missions are to a point where you can basically solo them if you have like a properly built character. But it's not like I'm a damn burden. But it's still funny. I don't think I've leached that much ever. Bye. That was a Tengu leader. I know stronger Tengus in this specific lore, even in the world of Ninja Gaiden, which is a DOA world. We know stronger Tengus. Life elixir. I don't know if anything interesting is releasing anytime soon. For me, everything that I can think of right now is early next year. Like Resident Evil 9 is probably gonna be sick. Don't really know much about it, but I really liked 7 and I really liked 8. Though I think I liked 7 more than 8. Oh look, we're back here. Oh, I guess because I made the detour. See, I knew we'd be back there. I do think Resident Evil 7 was a bit of a unique case for me because that was like one of my first full VR games. And probably, maybe it's because it was my first, but I still feel like that's like my favorite VR experience ever. Resident Evil 7 in VR. Because it wasn't, you know, like, I know if you look at like reviews for VR games from like VR channels, one of the things they always like to mention, if a game is like VR, if it's VR as fuck in a way, you know, like you can pick up shit and look at like the fucking bottles of water and like stuff like that. To me, I don't give a shit about that. Like, if a game has all that kind of stuff, but like the actual game and the gameplay is like either mid or it's like good, but then it's like a 3-hour game, which happens all the time with VR games. So just like, if it's really good, it's really short. And Resident Evil 7 was like, this is just a good game. And there's also VR on top of it. So that was like a, you know, kind of like an insane experience. And I do have, there is a PlayStation VR mode for Resident Evil 8, which I have not played yet. Might actually be a fun thing to try in the lead up to Resident Evil 9. Might actually be something in like the Christmas holiday period. I might bust that out on a stream. That might be fun.
ユスリカは長時間の滑空を可能にする街灯です。最新のファイバー素材を使って昆虫の羽を分析再現、最軽量最小ながら 200CN までの耐荷重を実現。技術の進歩は胸が躍りますね。
うんちくはいいからさっさと歩く。
Bye. I love you can ring out. Also, they can fly. Why do they die from doing that? Was there a way to slide in this game? There we go. Not coming back? It's like a distance thing. Huh? Oh my god, that did not happen. There he is. Capture successful. What? Oh, it's been a day, boys. Sheesh. Alright, I'm gonna take a small break. Man, you know what's also weird? Going back to the topic of trading card games, today is the release of a new one, Riftbound, the League of Legends card game. And I've shit on that game before, because I don't really care or know too much about League of Legends to begin with. And I saw some, like, I guess early gameplay, and I was like, it doesn't look really that cool. But I've seen a lot more of it, because if you're in that card game space, it's kind of unavoidable. Because it's League of Legends, it's like a giant fucking... It's a big deal, let's put it that way. And honestly, I've gotten to the point with that game. I guess if they play it at my local game store, I might dabble a little bit. It looks cool enough. The problem is I don't really have a connection to anything League of Legends. So they're like, look, it's fucking this character. And I'm like, they're like, look at these little creatures on the cards. And I'm like, those are creatures, all right. I don't, never seen them, but whatever. But I might dabble if it's being played at my local game store. I don't see myself like pulling it up like for kitchen table, you know, for board game night and stuff like that. We'll probably stick to either, you know, pre-Universes Beyond Magic or Grand Archive, or actual board games. But we'll see how that turns out. A new card game is always scary, because like, sure, Riot has some money, you know, they can put some money in it. They can weather the storm a little bit, but if it like doesn't take off, like a card game, really in like the first year or two, it becomes very clear if a game is gonna make it or not. Case in point, there's like this game that came out, I think last year or something like that, or maybe like a year and a half ago, called Altered. You know, the first thing was through Kickstarter, which most things are, so that's not too weird. And then like a lot of my local stores that I've been through and what, they all carried it. So it's like, okay, so it's got some traction. But now, like a month or two ago, they announced like, oh, we're gonna stop selling to retailers, and for each new set, we're gonna do a Kickstarter to, like, you know, release it all in one go. And it's like pretty much, and everyone unanimously was like, yeah, the game's dead. Like, you don't, for a card game, being in a retail local game store is kind of essential, you know? If people are not playing your game somewhere, it will not sell. It's that easy. So, you know, the move where they're like, well, it's actually a good thing because, like, you know, we can get cheaper and special editions and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but you're done. Everyone can tell. And that happens a lot. New card games, it really is like a year or two. If a card game makes it through 2 years and it's like growing, it's like it's going up, it's not like stagnating, that usually means it's got some legs and will probably keep going for at least multiple years to come. But it's like very early on, it's obvious whether a game is going to stick around or not. But we're getting more and more games these days, which is kind of wild. You know, I come from an era where there was really only a couple of games. But now there's so many new card games, and a lot of them disappear all the time as well, but even the ones that I know that are like active and happening, there's like a multiple at least on top of the big tree, which is kind of wild. You could not have thought that like a decade ago. Anyway, break time. I'll be right back. Poof. Damn, DOA music. Peak. That's some peak. Whee! Not the biggest fan of this weapon. Not my style, you know? Also, seemingly no Izuma drop, which is kinda... But I still have like that mission to kill 50 enemies, so you know, we'll do that first. Oh, secret supplies. Whee! Oh, it's over here. Nothing? Whoa. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh, are we gonna bet it all again? I think I should. That was a fun challenge last time. That was a fun challenge. To bet the whole thing. That was fun. It was tough, but fun. Let's go, baby. Maximum reward. Sheesh, look at that minuscule hell bar. Oh, yo, yo.
来たな。また
何が必要？それじゃあ。
I need nothing, which is good. That means whenever I reload or die and retry, I don't have to like unlock anything. Should I use this sword? I guess I'll complete the mission almost immediately. but it's also a shitty ass sword. Purgatory. See what we got. What the fuck? He's just... Wait, I already died? I guess it only takes one hit. Not this early. At very least in round 2, I can see myself letting it go if it's like close to victory. I don't know how close to victory I'm gonna get at all. Maybe there's 3 rounds in this one. Who knows? Sometimes he really doesn't want to do the obliteration technique. Oh, there he is. I was looking for a rocket launcher guy. Maybe they spawn in later. Oh, the health potions are like percentage-wise. Where's the orb? I tried consuming so many orbs for ultimate, but it doesn't. That's a mechanic I feel like they didn't nail. Like in the old games, it was so consistent. You beat an enemy, if they drop an orb, you just hold the button, you absorb it, ultimate. In this game, it feels like if you move away, he still absorbs, even when moving. That's kind of annoying. What the fuck? 2 hits? This weapon's ass. But we can do it. The rocket launcher dudes are annoying because you can't block. As long as they're around, blocking's kind of like off the table. Jesus Christ. No stun at all. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe it's this weapon? I don't know. It doesn't, I feel like it doesn't do any damage. I'm like hitting the same dude like over and over and over and over and over, and he's like just not, can't finish him off at all. Takes so long. Whoa, they block my ultimate? That's interesting. No orbs, eh? Okay. Sheesh. Okay, finally, we've beaten round 1. Oh yeah, how does that work again? The berserk shit. Oh fuck. Wow, that didn't kill a lot of guys. Holy shit. That barely killed anyone. Is it not an AoE with this weapon? Because that would be super ass. Dude, use your fucking... Finally. No, I refuse. This is an annoying part because you cannot dodge in the air. There's so many flying enemies, and as long as you're doing these stupid ass air combos, you're stuck. They're just gonna hit you. That is... How did we solve that problem? Hoi oi oi. Yeah, and they're not coming down. Unless, maybe I need to go up and immediately do the attack to push one down. Kill that one on the ground as quickly as possible. Can't spam ultimate. What the fuck killed me? I was full health. The one shot? Unlucky. Damn, that was such a good run so far. I was nailing it, and then just the random one shot. Alright, is what it is. It's what I've inflicted upon myself. God, they're so fucking strong. Why no obliteration technique? I feel like it's very inconsistent. Okay, no orb? Dude, I can see the orb. Absorb it, bitch. Absorb it. What the, where's the orb? Why are these guys not dying, dude? What's the exclamation mark? What's attacking? Dude, I'm mad. What the? Dude, what the fuck is going on? I'm mashing my healing items and nothing's happening. Oh. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. My healing items didn't work. That's so dumb. We're blasting through him now. Booyah. Okay, what I want to do, I want to wait for the flying dudes to unleash the berserk attack thing. There they are.
決着をつける
That did not kill many of them. What the hell? Last time it killed way more enemies. The lantern though. Get him, get him, get him. Dude, how many of these fuckers are there? Sheesh! Dude, I love how it's like lose, 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 and when I win, I've used like one health potion. It's like your brain goes, I get it now. Man, those are fun. I like the challenge of it. It might get really, really hard in the future. For now, I feel like it's actually, you know, trial and error. You need to try it a couple times. You're not going to ace it first go, but... Or maybe you will. You know, maybe you're better than me, but... I feel like it's a fun challenge. Have we not done 50 kills yet? 38. The purgatory doesn't count? Oh no, I could have just used a better weapon all along. Oh. That is fucked. Is there anything you can do during the flight, or is it like a path? Because like there was seemingly all kinds of shit there, but it doesn't feel like you can do anything. Nothing new, eh? Well, I guess nothing new, but still available stuff. Oh, look at the money I have. I can just buy these.
いい機会だ。その練習はいらねえってか。
Dude, we got it all? We got it all? Man, oh man, oh man. There it is.
また相手。
よく来たわね。
On me. Damn, we got one. Oh yeah, we can submit shit.
任務完了ね。
Give me the Raven steel case. Assuming that's an accessory.
お疲れ様。
Like scale. Bing, boom, bing.
また来てちょうだい。
Like scale. Raven seal case. When equipped, reduces bloodbine gauge consumption on certain thresholds. I hate that. Like, sure, you're probably gonna fall below the threshold. Also, don't show me the threshold then, I guess. But also, this is like a, you know, I like things that work whenever, not when you're sucking. So, like, when you're doing good, this doesn't do anything. Bam, 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 bam. Brrr. Oh, we killed 50. New weapon skill. Destroyed it. He's so edgy. Oh my god. ninja coin. It kind of feels stupid, the whole ninja coin thing, but at the same time, it does really smooth out the healing potion thing. Where in the previous games, it was often like this little game you had to play of like, you know, I'm restocking, but let me like not, like, don't buy one because I might find one. Like, it became this whole spiel. Continue. Why is this weapon equipped again? Do they expect me to keep using it? What? The glider.
無事でよかった。位置情報を調べるから、ひとまず上を目指して。
了解。私たちは引き続き本殿を目指します。
I'm attacking me on my save point. That's fun. On the checkpoint? New work available. Want a job? Get your job right here. 20 Tengu. The rampaging diamonds. Riddle knife, the troublemaker.
ヤクモ、かなりの高さから落ちたけど、体は平気？
ああ、問題ない。
よかった。それにしても暗い場所ね。なんというか不気味な。
怖くなった？
別に。ヤクモ、セオリ、先へ急いで。
keep moving and schmoving.
よし始めるか。海と岬はうまくやってるか。
ああ、岬と黒竜の巫女が最深部にある封印へ向かっている。
おいおい、あいつ一人で巫女と行動って大丈夫かよ。
うん。
あ、いや、あいつは忍者じゃねえ。どちらかというと
Damn.
頭を使う担当だろう。何か
You know, he's a ninja. He's a
俺が先
fucking
にたどり着い
nerd.
て妖魔を倒す手はずだ。問題ない。
だといいがな。
Bum, bum, bum. Again. And for a second I thought there were more enemies, but it's all these paper thingies. Sploosh. Alright, let's go here. I'm always like, if one place is the like official way, then I'm going the other way. Fuck! Maybe that's just going back to where I came from. But maybe there's a chest there, who knows? There might be goodies. See? It's money, but I guess you cannot get over this ever, so you kind of need to do this. How do I get back? Can you do it? No. I guess this works. Bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. Is it a trap? Or are we gonna get strung up in ropes?
静かだな。
I guess both are traps, but one of them is fun.
不気味ね。ヤクモ気をつけてね。幽霊と
Bam.
か出ちゃったりして変なこと言わないでよ。
Alright. I don't really care about those skills. Sploosh. Divine elixir. Finally. So what's here then? Whoa. Flew right through. Okay, now what? Okay, we're back here. Ooh. Uh-oh. Sending me up there, okay. Just a chest. It's just a chest. Whoopah. I did not expect round 2. Monk. Game tells me not to go here. I go here. Oh, it's this guy again? Beta troublemaker. Can I try to like perfect block him? There it is. Oh shit! It was faster. Whew. There it is. Damn, I used so many healing potions. Am I not close to a checkpoint yet? Might not want to waste my healing item. I was getting a little tired of the screen effect. Oh my god, it was really good at following me. Jesus Christ. Try it again, bitch. Bring it. Okay, he brought it. Fuck. Huh? So you do have to aim a little bit. Sploosh. Yakumo.
どうも。任務達成。やるわね。
You get a decent amount of coin, but really, kind of the only reason you do these missions is because it's a fucking checklist. You're gonna do the checklist.
それじゃあ。
さてまた会い
They're all gone? Alright. I will say I'm kind of surprised I'm not seeing more people talk about Ghosts of Yote. I assumed that game was going to make a bigger splash. Now, I think that's going to be a financial success. I'm sure a lot of people are playing it, just like the first game. But I guess maybe it's not new enough. From what I understand, it is just literally, you know, Ghost of Tsushima 1.5. You know? Same game, smoothed over some of the rougher edges of the first game. And that's kind of it. So maybe that's why it's not that interesting to talk about, I guess, for a lot of people. Man, this is whoo! Look at this texture work, boys. Sheesh. This almost feels like this is unintended, like as if it's showing the wrong LOD. You know, especially compared to the wall ones. Not that they're like necessarily super high res, but they're not this. Or maybe they just put it there thinking, who the fuck is gonna stay in that house for like a second longer than go in, open the chest, go out. Here I am. Bang! Sheesh. Tough guys. Didn't attack at all, but a lot of health, that's for sure. Monk. Oh, I was literally mashing the button. Come on, man. You're gonna do me like that?
詳しいですね。さすがは黒龍の巫女。
そういえば黒龍の巫女って一体何者なの？カラス一門ではあんな伝承の解釈されてなかった。巫女はもともと黒龍を守護する存在だった。黒龍が魔に落ちるまではね。黒龍を初めて封印した時、万が一解かれたとしても再び封印できるよう黒龍の魂を巫女に入れ、代々その魂を継いでいった。それが私たち黒龍の巫女だから、私の中には黒龍の魂が入っているのよ。
That seems to track, but it also kind of implies she's gonna get the power of it inside of her. You know, maybe she's telling a little white lie. She's like, well, I can see, I mean, like a technical, you know, like it's technically true. She's like, well, I have the power to seal him in my body. I also forget to mention I get all of the power. Boom. It's funny how there's all this to climb on and there's like nothing here. No pickup, no nothing. I guess, hold on, shortcut perhaps. Damn. Actual ninja gameplay? Let's go. Oh my god. I'm just ripping through them. That's crazy. I do love it. It seems like this part of the map is made to be a little more open to, I suppose, facilitate what I'm doing. A little bit of stealth gameplay. Damn, they're dumb. Ain't no way this is working. It's like a skit. New weapon skill. Like actually, or do I just have enough money to unlock them? The ones that were already there. Aha! I had a feeling. Did I activate the alarm? Jeez. And there it is. Why does it keep showing the tutorial stuff on the side? Oh, you do get something, finally. Action pipe. Decorated red blood, originally created as a ritual offering to a venerated shrine. Gradually became a symbol of ill omen as fate in the shrine waned. When equipped, grants each weapon's signature attack a chance to trigger bloodbath kills, even when not in berserk state, but nullifies all. Ooh, that's interesting because I tend to forget about the berserk state completely. So in a funny roundabout way, this might actually be the item for me. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that was a sneeze that doesn't want to come. Oh, that's bad. It does use both slots. Ooh. Okay. We'll try it out. We'll see how long. Signature attack. What is a signature attack? Oh man. Signature. What counts as a signature attack? Because that's again super vague. Guess that was it. Whoa. Is that the signature attack? Oh. Don't like that. If only we could fly. Ah, here we go. Good, because it is time to wrap up, unfortunately.
さて
Okay.
また相手
Nowhere a reference to signature attacks.
やっうまく役立ててね。風が
Man, it's windy here. Is this a boss fight or what are we looking at?
ヤクモ君、カラスニング、ユスリカの出番ですよ。
とはいえ気流から外れる
Looks like it's not.
飛ぶと
Alright, I guess I'll go to title screen. Yes? I'm gonna do a double check to see if I didn't fuck myself over. I'm assuming not. If you go to load your game manually, you get your manual save, but also like a checkpoint save. Yeah, we're here. Oh, but before I bought the thingies though,
お疲れ様
that is interesting that it checkpoints right before
うまく
and not
役立
after
てて
you
ね
do this. That is interesting. Is there a way to manually trigger it? Whatever. All right, that was it for today, boys and girls. Feels good to not worry about the cats for a second. Hopefully next week it'll be better. This was the first week, probably was going to be the toughest one yet. We'll see how it goes from here on. I mean, I did mention it before, like streams are kind of up in the air now, but I'm assuming it's gonna get better over time. So I expect more regular streams again in the future. Time's gonna fly though. Like, I know it's before you know it, the 8 weeks are over. It's gonna be Christmas time. You know, little guy is gonna be let out of his cage, and he's gonna either be really happy or he's gonna hate our guts. We'll see. But so far he doesn't seem to hate our guts. That's good. Yeah, that was it. Guys, have a great weekend. Is there anything I need to tell? Nope, nothing to tell. So yeah, have a good weekend. We'll see each other hopefully on Monday. And until then, until then, fuck Magic the Gathering and and watch. There's a Grand Archive tournament this weekend. You know, if you like card games, you check it out. It's a pretty cool game. Yeah, that's it, guys. Have a good one. We'll see each other next time. Bye.